Hello, Patricia. My name is Devin Norton. Thank you so much for speaking to me on the phone earlier, and thank you for clicking on this video. In this quick video, I'm going to be sharing with you 3 tips that you can implement really easily so you can fix your website and you can start beating Long Island roofing and chimney. Because if you type in roofing repair Suffolk County, they show up on the first page, and they're only doing things a little bit differently than you, and I'm going to show you exactly how you can beat them. Now, you may be wondering why exactly I would make this video for you, and it's really simple. I found out a little while ago there's a lot of contractors out there that are so busy running their business and taking care of their customers, they just don't have the time to learn how to make the internet bring them more customers. And the only thing stopping them from hiring somebody to help them is they don't know who is an expert and who's not. So what I started doing was creating these free attack plans and just giving them away to people. Now, some people take this information, they do it themselves, and they make a ton of money, and that's awesome. Some people say, hey, you know what, Devin, I like you. I don't have the time to do this. Can you do it for me? Whatever you want to do is totally okay with me. My only goal is to educate you and help you make a lot of money. Now, I'm going to talk to you about 3 things today: content, backlinks, and citations. I want to start by saying, though, whoever designed your website did a fantastic job. Either you have a great designer in-house or you guys probably paid a lot of money for this, because this is a beautiful site. And I love your logo. Very, very clean. 4 Seasons represents exactly what you guys are, what your name is. Really, really high definition photos. Nice scrolling gallery going on here. Really, really great graphics. From a design point of view, you guys did a fantastic job. Now, what Google mostly cares about when it comes to ranking a website is content. And content is everything that you can highlight on the front page, as well as whatever your images are saved as. So if I go over here and I save your image, they can see that this is called free estimates. So Google sends these little robots called crawlers through websites, and they scan for keywords. They just read through the content. So you want to have a lot of content, and you want to have keywords inside of that content. Now, when I say a lot of content, the average website on the front page of Google has about 1,500 words. So that's kind of a good starting point to sit at. And so if I copy all of your content and I paste it in this word counter, you can see that you have 270 words, which it's a good start, but you definitely want to get up to that 1,500 word mark so Google looks at you as an authority on whatever you're talking about. If we go and look at Long Island Roofing, we can see that they have only 185. So this is really, really good news for you, because both of you guys are not considered an authority. So by getting yourself up to that 1,500 word mark, you're going to blow them out of the water. But it's also going to allow you to fit in keywords. And a keyword is just a phrase that somebody a buyer intent keyword. Buyer intent keywords are just phrases people type into Google when they're ready to purchase from your business, such as like roofing repair Suffolk County. When somebody types that in, they're probably looking for a contractor to buy from right away. So you want to have keywords like this inside of your content. And if I go and I search right here in your page, you can see you have it on there 0 times. So I would put that on the page a couple times. Like right up here, you could do 4 Seasons Roofing dash roofing repair Suffolk County. You can put it up here as well, right on the top. You can put it in your headings, inside of your body a couple times. You don't got to go crazy with it, but just put it a few times all across your website so Google knows to rank you for that, and it'll help you rank for the other roofing keywords in that same area. So that's all I've got for you as far as content. My next tip for you is called backlinks. A backlink is when another website is linking to your website, driving traffic to your website. And this is really important because Google's like a popularity contest. So they want to see a bunch of trustworthy, relevant websites linking to your website, driving traffic to your website. Keep in mind, though, like I said, they want to see trustworthy, relevant websites, which means you're going to get a lot more power if you have other contractors or other, home improvement style companies linking to you versus having like Pizza Hut linking to you, because Google knows that you're obviously not a pizza company. And so the tool that I use to check out backlinks is called Ahrefs. It is a paid tool. You don't have to use it. There's plenty of free tools out there. But you can see that it says you have 114 backlinks coming from 51 individual websites, right? And you're getting found for 161 keywords, and they're estimating 130 traffic. Take that with a grain of salt. The only way to know how much traffic you actually have is by looking at the back end of your website. This is just more relevant to like how your keywords are ranking and what they estimate. Now, if we go over to Long Island Roofing, you can see that they only have 137 backlinks coming from only 32 websites, and it's estimating they're only getting 65 traffic. But here's what I want to show you. The keywords you're ranking for are your own name, which is really, really great if people already know who you are. That's where you're showing up pretty high. But the keywords you want to rank for are ones that are buyer intent, such as like Nassau Roofers, Suffolk County, replacement windows Suffolk, that's Virginia, Suffolk County, Suffolk County, Suffolk County. A lot of Suffolk County, but like these types of Windows Suffolk, these types of keywords that are buyer intent, these are the ones you want to have on your page and you want to rank for. Because if you could see here, like for example, Suffolk County roofing companies, 100 people search for that every single month. So if you were ranked number 1 for that one keyword, you would be it would be a much more buyer intent keyword where people actually want to buy versus like, only your own name. You're not going to pick up new customers from that. So if we go over to like Long Island Roofing, you can see the keywords that they're ranking for. Suffolk County Roofing Company, on the front page for all of these. Roof repair, Suffolk County, roof repair, Suffolk County, chimney repair, Suffolk County. So like they're targeting all the correct keywords. So here's what I'll tell you. If you want to beat them, not only do you want to set up your content correctly, but if these 32 websites are good enough to rank them, then they're good enough to rank you too. So I would copy these websites and get backlinks from these websites back to your page the exact same way they did. So all you need to do this is just go website by website to each one that's linking to Long Island Roofing, and then put a link on that website right back to your own homepage. And it's pretty simple to do. Like sitelinks.info, you go on this website, you create a profile, and then on that profile you put a link to your homepage. Boom, you've got a backlink. What else? Tile Effect Roofing. This is probably a good website to get a link from because it has to do with roofing. So, and that's obviously very relevant. Titan Roofing and Contracting. If you can go on that website and reach out to them and say, hey, can I get a link? Just like Long Island did. So you just go through step by step and copy them. And if you just do those two tips where you beat them with content and you copy their backlinks, those two things alone are enough to get you to beat them right here on the front page organically. I'm going to show you how to show up number 1 right here, though, on the map pack. Oh, and the reason why I just skipped these is because this is a directory. You're not trying to compete with a directory, the top 10 and stuff. But if you go over here and you look at the map section, this is where the most calls come from. And if you want to show up here, you need to have more citations than your competitors. If you're wondering what a citation is, it's just when you list your name, your address, and your phone number inside of a directory. And if you're wondering what a directory is, it's just it's just a website that allows you to list your business's information, such as Yelp, Yext, Yellow Pages, White Pages, Facebook, Angie's List, stuff like that. So if I were in your shoes, I'd figure out what directories C&D, Suffolk, Siding, and Roofing was in. I'd put myself in all of those exact same directories, but then I'd add a bunch more on top. So if I found them in like 150 directories, I'd be putting myself in like 300 at least. But that's all I've got for you, Patricia. I hope you found this informative and helpful. I tried to keep it really short and to the point. As a super quick recap, you're going to want at least 1,500 words of content on this front page with keywords inside of your content and your images saved as keywords. Then you're going to want to take the websites that are linking to Long Island Roofing and Chimney and get those same websites linking back to yourself. And then put your name, address, and phone number in more directories than C&D, Suffolk, Siding, and Roofing. And if you follow these 3 tips, that's enough to get you ranked number 1 across the entire front page of Google and start getting all the free calls that come with being there. So you're probably asking yourself, what do I do now? You got 2 options. The first option is to take this information, implement it all yourself, and make all that money. And if you go this route, I recommend you get started as soon as possible because it does take time to implement this, and the sooner you get started, the sooner you profit off of your work. If you have any questions or if you want it done for you, feel free to give me a call at any time. My phone number is 469-352-2524. I'd be happy to hear your goals and give you a free attack plan on what exactly to do next. Thanks so much for taking the time to watch this video, Patricia. It was great speaking to you earlier, and I hope you have an awesome day. See ya.